And hello, running a little bit late today for my poetry thing. I will let you know, full disclaimer, this is my second cup of coffee and I'm still well into it. So I haven't quite woken up yet. And that's why I say ish. I will be here around noon ish. It's now 12:16 my time. And that's when I will be on here to read some poetry. Um, Day 3, so this does not bode well. My excuse is I'm a night person, so we stayed up till like 3 last night doing different things. Um, and I was wondering why I was so tired. I did 10 videos with the classes that I'm putting together and the reviews and everything else that I've been doing. It wound up being 10 videos in 2 days. So like no wonder I'm tired. But so mm, and I have lots of stuff to do today. And I apologize. I realized I probably just swallowed in your ear. A little ASMR there for you. Um, but let's get into it. This is Shisa Day. Yesterday on Cake and Hyperbole, the conversation came up that Amy, my like co-poet, is the breakfast poet on her Hypness and Outrage Instagram channel. And then I said, well, I must be second breakfast poet because I come on like later at noon, which is actually my breakfast. And then I remembered, you know what? I have a Hobbit sword. This is a replica of Sting that I got as a gift, which is Frodo's sword. So, and I run around in my robe all the time. Like I am dressed, but I love my robe. It's so comfy, which is probably definitely a Hobbit thing. So I think I can claim the title of a second breakfast poet quite easily. That fits with me. Um, but anyways, Shisa Day. Everybody who knows me knows that I love Shisa. And what are Shisa? Shisa, I'm going to show you my favorite set that came as a gift from a witch friend in Okinawa. This is Shisa. The male always has his mouth open because he's scaring away the bad luck and he's drinking in the good luck. And the female, which is her, always has her mouth closed so she can seal in that good luck and seal out the bad luck. And together they come as a little pair. They make the sacred noise of the universe, which is like, let's see which one I'm holding. And together they balance the universe. I give away Shisa keychains all the time to kind of like, that's my thing. If I feel stressed out about something or frustrated, like all the things that go in the world that I have no control over, I give away Shisa keychains. And whether it works or not, it makes me feel better that I'm putting a little into the world, something positive and something good. Shisa are supposed to be super lucky for their owners. All Shisa are alive. And there's so many things about Shisa. They're awesome. Anyways, today is Shisa Day. And this little pair of Shisa came straight from Okinawa as a gift. Which great story behind that I will not regale you with at this moment. But there's one set of Shisa that I have. Oh, and Shisa, by the way, are specifically Okinawan. There are the lion dogs. I think they're called Fu lion dogs from China, but Shisa is the specifically Okinawan version of that. And see, you've got the male with his mouth open, female with her mouth closed. Shisa feed on kindness. So the more kind deeds you do, the happier and more powerful your Shisa will be. There's that pair. I have a few Shisa. Just a few. I have this pair. It's called a married pair because they're connected of Shisa. And these are my favorite kinds with the big kind of, I want to say dopey smile, but the very happy, goofy, I don't care what you think of me kind of smile. I have this little Shisa keychain. Whoops, they're backwards. And this hangs on my computer all the time. So no wonder I'm so lucky because I have Shisa coming out the wazoo. And these are the keychains that I make. I have a set here. For everybody who's waiting, I actually have a waiting list for these. See, I am in progress of making a whole nother bunch of these keychains. And these are almost finished. I've gotten all the coloring done on them. So I just have to put the hardware on them. I also started making Shisa cards. And I've given away a bunch of these and sent them out. Inside it says Nifi Dibru, which is Okinawan or Ryukyu or Uchinaguchi, whichever tag you want to put on that language for thank you. And then these were designed by my favorite graphic artist, Kira Starr, who's also my daughter, and she wrote a poetry book with me. And on my journal, my daily, this is a metaphysician's planner from Benabel Wynn. These are super awesome. But this is Jotian Schwinwi, and that's her design. But then I added my own little shisas on it. So, but awesome planner if you ever want it. She does all of your little, well, I'm showing you absolutely nothing interesting, but yeah, she does all the like your astrology charts and all that kind of stuff in here, figures out your auspicious days, makes it really easy to be a woo-woo and kooky. And so, anyways, it's poetry. I'm going to read my Shisa poem out of Tortured Willows. And the Shisa, one of the reasons why I think I love them so much is because I actually didn't know about Shisa at all. You know, which is funny because it's huge in Okinawa, and I'm 25% Okinawan, but so much of that culture has been imperialistically washed away. So, Shisa was kind of what started me on my journey for doing a bunch of research, which wound up changing everything in Tortured Willows. And I've told this story a million times, so I won't also regale you with that. And I still have more coffee, and I don't want to swallow on camera because I realize I will be giving you the ASMR swallowing thing, which you may not appreciate because this is not really an ASMR streamy thing. So, anyways, Shisa, somebody asked me when I was doing my research for this, somebody asked me if I knew about Shisa, and I did not. So I did a bunch of research, found out about them. I love dogs. I love gargoyles. They're a gargoyle beast dog. It was perfect. I loved everything about Shisa. So that's what kind of started that. And so Dreaming of Shisa was the first poem that I actually wrote for this collection. The first poem I wrote for it was Grandmother Shuffled, which is why it's the last poem in my section of this book that I do with Christina Singh and Lee Murray and Genevieve Flynn. But Dreaming of Shisa was the first poem as a direct result of all the research and was kind of the beginning of the change for me. So, oh yeah, more Shisa. These are the Shisa I'm still working on. I have lots of Shisa around here, which is probably why I feel so lucky all the time. So anyways, Dreaming of Shisa was the first poem that I wrote specifically for that collection. So I'm going to read it for you now out of Tortured Willows. Happy Shisa Day. If you need Shisa in your life, send me a message. I have a waiting list. I will be finishing off these Shisa soon and sending them out, the ones that I have the waiting list for. But also I'm hoping, ish, I'll put my ish on there, hoping to have a ton of them done by StokerCon so I can just give them to everybody because, horror writers need luck and kindness. I mean, we have it already, but it'd be a good thing to pass out. And now I will stop blathering with my pre-caffeinated whatever this is. And if you're here watching me, thank you, because good on you. I probably wouldn't watch me. I'm just saying. All right. Dreaming of Shisa. I probably wouldn't be watching me because I would still be waking up right now. The faithful Shisa sits guarding Tomori still, protecting from fire. I want him with me, guarding my front door and gate. Demons turn away before his stone gaze. But Shisa are kind. In pairs and asking nothing, they drive away plague, soothe broken hearts, and make luck. There can never be too many Shisa. Crouching on rooftops, watching beside the front gate, Ryukyu lion dogs, he breathes the luck in. She holds her breath to keep it. And that is all about Shisa. So I hope today you'll do a little research about Shisa. It's Shisa. And if you see me at StokerCon, you'll probably get little package of these, or you'll at least get a little thank you from me with my daughter actually did this design, which is why she's on the back. And you can see it's right there on my wall as well. I've had a little print of it because you can never have too many Shisa. So, and if you see me at StokerCon, hopefully I will have a bunch of these little guys done. I put them on keychains so that they can hang around with you. And I will give you one for free. They come with a little book that talks about Shisa, a little book that looks kind of like this, but it is about Shisa. And yeah, I love Shisa. So I guess that was it for today. Tomorrow, I don't even know what we're doing because I'm still having my coffee and I have a list and I'll just look at my list and figure it out. But yeah, my excuse is 10 videos in the last 2 days while I put together these classes. And I need to get a whole bunch of stuff done because we're doing like multiple anthologies, and Space and Time number 141 needs to come out. And yeah, whew, now I woke up. I thought about all the things I have to do. So anyways, this has been your second breakfast poet, whatever this is. And thank you for putting up with my pre-caffeinated lunacy. I will attempt to have better caffeination tomorrow. And that is it. Have a great, happy National Poetry Month, April 3rd, Shisa Day.